Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to GST Science Preparation. Hope you are doing well. So असीं टॉप 100 MCQ जी सीरीज़ शुरू कई आहे जंहिंमें पाण जेके टॉपिक्स ॾिनल आहिनि उन्हनि में जा मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट जेके MCQs आहिनि उहे पाण जेको सॉल्व कंदासीं. सो अॼु असां वटि जेको आहे कंप्यूटर जो पोर्शन आहे ऐं कंप्यूटर पाण वटि 12% आहे. उनमें जेके पाण टॉपिक्स आहिनि STS जे सिलेबस में उनमें जा पाण जेके बि MCQs ठहनि था एक्सपेक्टेड MCQs आहिनि उहे पाण जेको आहे सॉल्व कंदासीं. सो पाण वटि जेके टॉपिक्स आहिनि पहिरियों टॉपिक पाण कहिड़ो आहे इंट्रोडक्शन टू कंप्यूटर एंड इट्स टाइप. सेकंड पाण वटि जेको टॉपिक आहे उहो पाण वटि आहे जनरेशन्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर. उनखां बाद ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ऐं उनखां बाद पाण वटि आहे ऑफिस ऑटोमेशन. उनखां बाद पाण नेक्स्ट टॉपिक जेको पाण वटि आहे कंप्यूटर नेटवर्किंग ऐं उनखां बाद पाण वटि आहे इंट्रोडक्शन टू वेब डेवलपमेंट, साइबर अटैक्स एंड एथिकल हैकिंग, इंट्रोडक्शन टू डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. सो ही पाण वटि 12% MCQs आहिनि ऐं इनमें जा पाण जेको आहे ही जेके टॉपिक्स ॾिनल आहिनि इनमें जा पाण जेको आहे टॉप 100 MCQs जेको आहे सॉल्व कंदासीं जेके पाण वटि एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन्स आहिनि. जेकॾहिं तव्हां ही वीडियो आख़िर ताईं ॾिठो त उमेद कयूं था त तव्हां कंप्यूटर जे पोर्शन में जा 8 खां 10 जेको आहे MCQs जेको आहे सॉल्व करे सघंदो. सो अचो पाण जेको आहे स्टार्ट कयूं ऐं त पाण वटि कहिड़ा जेको आहे MCQs आहिनि. सो पाण वटि पहिरियों जेको पाण वटि आहे इंट्रोडक्शन टू कंप्यूटर एंड इट्स टाइप. उनमें जा पाण पहिरियों MCQs आहे अ कंप्यूटर इज़ बेस्ट डिफाइंड एज option A an electronic device that processes data into information, and option B a mechanical calculator, and option C only a storage device, and option D a communication tools only. So a computer is best defined as an electronic device that processes data into information. Next MCQ, which of the following is not a characteristics of computer? Which of the following is not a characteristics of a computer? Option A is speed, option B accuracy, option C fatigue, option D versatility. So the characteristic that is not part of computer is called fatigue. So fatigue is not a characteristics of a computer. Speed, accuracy and versatility is a part of a computer or characteristics of computer. The term go stand for garbage in, garbage out, good input, good output, and global input, global output. Option D general input, general output. So go stand for garbage in, garbage out, and number 4th MCQ is which type of computer is used for weather forecasting and scientific simulation? Option A supercomputer, option B mainframe, option C mini computer, option D microcomputer. So computer that is used for weather forecasting and scientific simulation is a supercomputer. And number 5, hybrid computers are used in option A hospital for patient monitoring, and option B bank for transactions, and option C school for teaching, and option D homes for personal use. So hybrid computers are used in hospitals for patient monitoring. The brain of computer is option A CPU, option B monitor, option C keyboard, and option D printer. So the brain of computer is CPU. Which of the following is an input device? Option A printer, option B monitor, option C scanner, and option D speaker. So input device is a scanner. A digital computer works on discrete values 1 and 0, continuous signals both discrete and continuous, and option D none of these. So digital computer works on discrete values 1 and 0. Number 9, microcomputers are also known as personal computers, supercomputer, mainframe computer, and mini computer. So microcomputers are also known as personal computers. Number 10, which component stores data permanently even when power is off. When power is off. Option A ROM, option A RAM, option B ROM, option C hard disk, and option D cache. So which component stores data permanently even when power is off? Yeah, even when power off. So C is our correct option. Hard disk is a component that stores data permanently even when power off. The full form of ALU. The full form of ALU, arithmetic logic unit, automatic logic unit, and option C arithmetic language unit, and option D application logic unit. So the full form of ALU is arithmetic logic unit. Arithmetic logic unit. Number 12. Which is the most common type of computer used in homes and offices today? Option A desktop PC microcomputer, and option B supercomputer, option C mainframe, option D embedded computers. So computers, common type of computer used in homes and offices today are desktop PC or microcomputers. Computer memory is measured in bytes, option B hertz, option C volts, option D watts. So computer memory measured in bytes. नेक्स्ट पाण वटि जेको आहे हीअ जेके पाण वटि MCQs जा पाण वटि इंट्रोडक्शन टू कंप्यूटर जा हुया ऐं हाणे पाण वटि जेके MCQs आहिनि पाण वटि छा जा आहिनि जनरेशन्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर जा आहिनि. फर्स्ट जनरेशन कंप्यूटर कंप्यूटर्स यूज्ड वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स transistors, option C integrated circuits, option D microprocessor. So first generation computers used vacuum tubes. The period of second generation computer is 1940 to 1956, 1956 to 1963, 1964 to 1971, 1971 to 1980. So the period of second generation computer is 1956 to 1963. Third generation computer are characterized by the use of computers are characterized by the use of integrated circuits, ICs, option B vacuum tubes, option C transistors, option D artificial intelligence. So third generation computers are characterized by the use of integrated circuits. The invention of microprocessor introduced fourth generation, third generation, second generation, first generation. So the invention of microprocessor introduced fourth generation. Fifth generation computers are based on artificial intelligence and parallel processing. Option B vacuum tubes, option C transistors, and option D integrated circuits. So fifth generation computers are based on artificial intelligence and parallel processing. ENIAC belongs to which generation? First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. So ENIAC belongs to first generation. Which generation introduced use of high level programming language? Option A second, option B first, option C third, option D fourth. So second generation is introduce the use of high level programming language. Number 21. VLSI technology is associated with fourth generation, first generation, second generation, and third generation. So VLSA technology is associated with fourth generation. Number 22. The main drawback of first generation computers was huge size and high power consumption. Option B slow speed, option C less storage, option D all of above. So the main drawback of first generation computers was huge size and high power consumption. Number 23. IBM 1401 is an example of second generation, first generation, third generation, fourth generation. So IBM 1401 is an example of second generation. Which generation introduced GUI and mouse? Option A fourth, option B third, option C second, option D first. So fourth generation introduced mouse and GUI processing. Number 25. Artificial intelligence is the main features of fifth generation, fourth generation, third generation, second generation. So artificial intelligence is the main feature of fifth generation. Next, जेके पाण वटि MCQs आहिनि पाण वटि छा आहिनि ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम आहिनि छा आहिनि पाण वटि ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मां पाण वटि MCQs नंबर पहिरियों आहे एन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज़ अ सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर and utility software firmware. So an operating system is a system software which of the following is not a function of OS? Memory management, option B file management, option D data processing, option D disk management. So which of the following is not a function of OS? The function that is not of OS is data processing only. Windows, Linux and Mac OS are example of operating system, application software, programming language and hardware. So we are studying operating system. So Linux and Mac OS are example of operating system. Which OS allows only user at a time? Which OS allows only one user at a time? Single user OS, multi-user OS, and option C real-time OS, and option D disturbed OS. So the OS which allows only one user at a time is a single user OS. So A here is our correct option, single user OS. First program loaded when computer starts in operating system, application software, BIOS, and option D device driver. The first program loaded when computer starts is operating system. Which scheduling algorithm is used in time sharing system? Which scheduling algorithm is used in time sharing system? Option A round robin, option B FCFS, option C SJF, option D priority. So scheduling algorithm is used in time sharing system is round robin. GUI stand for graphical user interference. GUI stand for graphical user interference. And Linux is an example of open source OS, proprietary OS, and closed source OS. Option D none. So Linux is an example of open source OS. The process of loading OS into memory is called option A booting, option B shutdown, option C formatting, option D installing. The process of loading OS into memory is called booting. Which is multi-user multitasking OS? Option A Unix, option B MS DOS, and option C Windows 3.1, and option D all of above. For multi-user multitasking OS is Unix. Virtual memory is a part of memory management, file management, device management, processor management. So virtual memory is a part of memory management. Which OS is used in real-time application like air traffic control? Which OS is used in real-time application like air traffic control? Real-time OS, batch OS, time sharing OS, distributed OS. So OS used in real-time application like air traffic control is real-time OS. The command dir is used MSDOS, command prompt, and option B Linux, option C MACOS, and option D none of these. So the command dir is used in MSDOS, command prompt. Next JK pound MCQs are from 49 to 50 is taken from office automation. MS Word is used for word processing, spreadsheet, presentation, database. So MS Word is used for word processing. processing. In MS Excel, the intersection of row and column is called. In MS Excel, the intersection of row and column is called cell, worksheet, workbook, formula. So in MS Excel, the interaction of row and column is called cell. Which key is used to make text bold in MS Word? The key that is used to make text bold in MS Word is Control plus B. PowerPoint is used to create. PowerPoint is used to create presentation, documents, spreadsheets, database. So PowerPoint is used to create presentations. In Excel, the formula always starts with is equal to plus, minus, and a star. So in Excel, the formula always start with equal. MS Access is database management, word processor, spreadsheet, presentation tools. So MS Access is database management software. MS Access is a database management software. Which feature in Word is used to check spelling and grammar? Spelling and grammar, threshers, and option C find and replace, and option D track change. So the feature in Word is used to check spelling and grammar is spelling and grammar. The default file extension of MS Word 2016365 documents is .docs, and option B XLS, .xls, .ppt, and .mdb. The feature file extension of MS Word 2016/65 document is .docx. In Excel, some function is used: add numbers, multiply numbers, find, average, and count cells. So in Excel, some function some function is used to add numbers. And number 48, the slide transition is a feature of PowerPoint. Option B Word, option C Excel, and option D Access. So slide transition is a feature of PowerPoint. Mail merge is a feature of MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS Access. So mail merge is a feature of MS Word. Which software is used for creating professional reports and letters? So the software is used for creating professional reports and letters are MS Word. Next, MCQs from 51 to 63 taken from computer networking. So LAN stand for local area network. Which device connect multiple computers in LAN? Switch, hub, router, modem, repeater. So device connects multiple computer in LAN is switch, hub. The full form of WAN, wide area network. The full form of WAN is wide area network. Internet is an example of WAN, LAN, main, PAN. So internet is an example of wide area network. Now, which topology requires the most cabling? Star, bus, ring, mesh. So the topology requires the most cabling is mesh. So what is topology? Topology, how computers are connected with each other. The way computers are connected with each other are called topology. So topology that requires the most cabling is mesh. That these are types of topology. Star topology, bus topology, ring topology, and mesh topology. So the topology requires the most cabling is mesh. The most common type of network cable used today, twisted pair, UTP. Twisted pair, UTP. Are coaxial, and option C fiber optic, and option D, none. So the question was, the most common type of network cable used today are twisted pair, UTP. IP address is used. IP address is used to identify devices on network. Option B, store data. Option C, processes data. Option D, print documents. So IP address is used to identify devices on network. Inter protocol. IP address, the full form of IP is inter protocol. Which protocol is used to send emails? SMTP and HTTP, FTP and TCP. So the protocol used to send emails is SMTP. Modem is used for converting digital to analog signals, amplifying signals, storing data, processing data. So modem is used for converting digital to analog signals. MAN stand for metropolitan area network. A is our correct option. Wi-Fi uses which type of transmissions? Wireless, radio waves, wired, infrared, Bluetooth only. So wireless use the type of transmission, wireless and radio waves. Router is used to connect different networks, same network only printers, only storage devices. So router is used to connect different networks. OSI model has how many layers? So OSI model has 7 layers. Introduction to web development. The MCQs from 64 to 75 taken from Introduction to Web Development. So WW stand for World Wide Web. WW stand for World Wide Web. And HTML. HTML is used for creating features of web page, styling web page, programming logic and database. So HTML used for creating structure of a web page. HTML is used for creating structure of a web page. And next MCQ, CSS stand for cascading style sheet, computer style sheet, creative style sheets, none. So CSS in computer, CSS stand for cascading style sheets. Cascading style sheets. JavaScript is used for client side interactivity, server side only, database management, styling only. So JavaScript is used for client side interactivity. The extension of basic HTML file is .html, .css, .js, .php. So the extension of basic file HTML is .html. Which tag is used to create a hyperlink in HTML? So the tag that is used to create a hyperlink is a greater than a less than. Front-end development mainly deals with front-end development mainly deals with what users sees and interacts with. Severe and database, both, and option D, none. So front-end development is mainly deals with what users sees and interact with. Banked development includes severe database and application logic, HTML and CSS only, JavaScript only, design only. So banked development includes severe database and application logic. HTTP stand for hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext transfer protocol. A website address is also called URL, IP address only, domain name only, none. So a website address is also called URL. Which of the following is a server-side scripting? PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So The server-side scripting language is PHP. Web development is a process of creating and maintaining website. Web development is a process of creating and maintaining websites.